Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, a one-stop source for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 175, Technical Analysis Edition. Now, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description. Now, guys, if you're catching this from live, you know you're welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you're thinking. Now, you might be wondering why I wasn't here yesterday. I'm feeling horrible still today. I have some sort of stomach bug, and I just been puking my guts today, and yeah, stuff's also coming out of the bottom part. So not really pretty, man. Not having a good time right now. So I just want to jump in, look at the market. Yesterday we had a little bit of a drop, so today we had a little bit of a drop in recovery. So look at that, and try to tell you guys why that happened, and after that I'll probably just call it a stream. I'm not gonna take any requests tonight, guys, but I do appreciate each and every one of you being here. I'll just send this out on Twitter as well, so people know that we're live. And again, sorry about not being able to be here yesterday, but just really not feeling 100%. On to the markets. What is happening with market cap? Well, market cap has continued to grow, so I mean, money has been kept on flowing into the cryptosphere, which is good. Now, impulse up and upsloping consolidation, right, usually ends up breaking down at some point in time, so we're going to get exhausted of doing this. At some point in time, going higher is just going to create a less positive momentum and probably start causing these to decelerate and probably crash harder, right? So right now, we do have that going on, strong bearish divergence on the daily. That's all I'm going to call out here right now. I was really hoping to see the price go down. We did kind of yesterday see a dip and a bounce, which could be explaining the shorter time frames, and we might be able to get a good look at that once we go into Bitcoin, etc., and look at the shorter time frames on market cap. I usually just don't look farther than that. Sitting overbought on the RSI at 77.77, and again, part of the reason that I do believe we might try to come back in is to reset this oscillator. Now that's it for market cap. I'm going to move on to Bitcoin. What's happening with the Bitcoin dominance? It still has dropped in dominance, which is good. Yesterday kind of took a big drop, then recovering today, still moving down, which again is good. Look at how well the market has been performing, and Bitcoin dominance has been dropping. So if you follow this stream with us daily, semi-daily, whenever you guys watch it, you probably hear me say that a lot, right? That we want Bitcoin dominance to drop, and it's better for the ecosphere or the cryptosphere in general. And look, it's been dropping, and it's good, right? Prices have been going up for everyone, including Bitcoin. So again, good thing that dominance for Bitcoin has been going down. So okay, that's cool. Yesterday it opened at 65.27. Right now closing at 65.03, a 0.36% move to the downside. Today sitting at 64.66, a 0.57% move to the downside. Where's the price of Bitcoin at? Sitting at 9,985. Am I happy? Yeah, I'm happy, man. Now, I was expecting the price to go down a little bit. We kind of got that drop yesterday. Or today. Time frame today. Crypto time yesterday, right? Because we just opened the market a couple hours ago. But the same stuff that's happening, right? We've been climbing. We're probably going to get to 10,000 very weak with not a lot of fuel in the tank. We're creating that bearish divergence still. This is 52.83, 50.39, so we're still lower. But we're also hitting overbought, right? So here, we kind of killed the bearish divergence against the RSI. We just have it right now, only against the MACD. Can we get rid of it? Yeah, if we pump, we can get rid of it, right? But we need a strong pump. Are we going to be able to get it? I'm not sure, man. It depends on how strong we want to pump from here. Something that would be healthy, so just to move down a little bit. Maybe balance of the support that we have here, right? 9,650. This is on another chart. I have my resistances to the upside. We have a psychological resistance at 10,000 round. Then above that, 10,243. Yeah, and then after that, 10,647, right? So I do have stuff mapped to the upside as well. Ignore the fibs. They're old fibs. Sorry, guys. Again, sorry. Anyways, let's keep going with this. Starting to rally a little bit, so that's good. We're midway through this channel that we have, 9,650 and 10,243. Kind of broke into it a couple days ago. we've been holding it. Look here, we came back down, touched it beautifully, man. I haven't changed this since I talked about them a couple days ago. So sorry, like I said, I couldn't be here yesterday. This closing, or this low, was 9,660 on the dot, like $10 off from where I had it, and I'm happy with that. You know, it's close enough. Now I know it's a valid support because I had it from a while back, and you know, we kind of hit it again. Now to the upside, we do have this resistance coming in, right? 10,000 round, and we're kind of close to it. It wouldn't be surprising if we hit it. Not in this chart. We got to 9,997. But again, like I said, we want to burst through with strength, and I'm not sure we're going to get it right now because we're creating divergence, right? On this chart, we did get to 10,000 straight. See, hit 10,000 and bounce back. We're sitting at 9,991. Now, can we get above it? Probably. We need a burst. Are we going to get it? I'm not sure. We need to look at the lower time frames. We're sitting overbought right now at 72.26. And part of the reason that we might want to come in here, again, to reset the oscillators. Now, let's go to the 4-hour chart. We had bearish divergence. We kind of moved down a little bit, right? Do we manage to go still higher? No, more or less same. All right, cool. Yes, we did manage to go higher here. So that divergence I was tracking, even though we were losing that momentum, right? And okay, a couple things that are going on with this chart. I'll tell you what in a second. Now this is the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, right? And look at this, right? We were losing that momentum, right? And we were going slightly higher. So obviously we broke down. We didn't quite touch that 20 MA. After that, we kind of managed to try to do a new burst. But okay, this is a short term, right? This is within this island, slant divergence. Now let's look at what's going on a larger time frame. Sorry, there's no news today, guys. I really don't want to do a lot of talking today. I just feel like I'm gonna vomit all over the keyboard right now. Not good, man. Anyways. Oh, man. Anyways. Alright, what's going on? From this previous island to this new island, right? We're creating that strong bearish divergence right now. This is starting to develop. That's part of the reason why we could still try to pump. So we're starting to make this positive momentum, but we don't have it yet, right? That's part of the reason. Now, this could be short-lived, right? We've seen those small islands that are just like one, like this one here, right? This is a small positive, and then it just broke down. And would that be weird? No, we do have some support so we can run to, and that's fine. Now we're going higher. I do believe so. 74.04. 74.73. We're going higher. We don't have that divergence on the RSI. So we're starting to develop this on the 4 hours, right? On the daily, we're still having this develop. And like I said, we can still pump and get rid of it. So again, I'm not against that. I'm just being watchful that this is not going to crash. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Like I told you, I'm not 100% yet, but I do have some kind of stomach virus going on, and it's been super horrible. Anyways, what's going on here? All right, here we have been going higher, and we're also going higher on the positive momentum on the RSI. So we don't have anything bearish going on here. We did create some bullish divergence here, and since then, have we done anything else? No, we just kept on running from that bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence that we created back on February the 6th. So I was gone for a day, and just basically we've just been running with that, right? Nothing else really developed here. Nothing bullish, nothing bearish on the top, right? And nothing here going on either. So, okay, we do have something, I guess. Yeah, we do. All right, cool. I was missing it out, man. There we go. Alright, I just want to make sure this is going to be here on the 1 hour. There we go. Alright, cool. This is what's happening, right? Low, higher low, medium on the RSI, and going slightly lower on the RSI. Creating strong bearish divergence. Now, potential price continuation. And part of the reason that we're seeing this rally, again, we did face a 20 MA. Kind of rejected it once, twice, and then broke above it. And after that, we've been bouncing from it, right? Like once here, twice here, and then trying to get higher. Now, are we getting high with a lot of strength? Are we going high? Sorry, no, we're not getting high. Are we going higher with a lot of strength? No, not really, man. We had contraction of the Bollinger Bands. We should have seen one of these explosive moves, right? But we didn't have a lot going on. So again, it's just hidden bullish divergence that we're creating. But we are going higher still, nonetheless. The question is higher than our previous high. Let's see, where is this? 612. 11. Yeah, obviously we're definitely going much higher. We're going higher than the previous RSI. No, we're actually lower still. So even we could certainly try to go for something here on a much larger time frame, right? And we'll be going from a high on the RSI to a lower on the RSI, creating that strong bearish divergence. And part of the reason that we could start to break down, and again, I'm gonna point this in yellow. We could, if we break above 10,000, we might get a burst of like, panic, FOMO coming in. People believe we're gonna go to the moon again, and that could certainly hit send the prices going up, right? And that wouldn't be anything. It wouldn't be anything wrong with that. We're hitting 9,999.99 right now, right? So again, we're at like once 10,000 and 10,027. And see what I told you? Like crossing 10,000 was gonna be one of those like panicky moments. We just did. We hadn't waked above. Not sure we're gonna close above 10,000 yet. That's just the 1 hour candle that we're creating. Still has 46 minutes to go, and this is still going higher, right? So again, is it good? Probably, man. I told you 10,000 was psychological. We hit it once. Last hour we kind of hit it and rejected. This hour we're struggling to get above it. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry about that. Back. Oh man. Like I said, I have some sort of like stomach bug, and it's just not been really, really nice, man. It's been a hell the last couple days. Getting to 10,000. Sorry. Below 10,000 again. And probably part of the reason that we're doing that is because we have divergence. We're developing it. Now we're probably going to try to rally again and go at it. It's going to depend. It's going to be a battle probably for this area. Now where are we at on this other chart that I have, right? We're almost halfway through the channel, right? We still have to go to 10,243, but 10,000 is a psychological resistance, and we're trying to get below that right now. Anyways, yeah, let's wait and see how this keeps on developing for Bitcoin, right? We're undoing this candle. We're just at the opening, and again, trying to fight for this. So we're going to see how things keep on going for Bitcoin. I'm going to come back and check on it in a couple minutes. I'm going to move on to Ethereum. Tell you guys what I believe might be going on. And in the daily, like I said, we had that divergence that has not really broken us down. On the 4 hours, we're creating that divergence that could potentially break us down, but we're starting to create this positive momentum, and we don't have it on the RSI. So again, part of the reason why it might not play out. So again, I'm going to pinpoint it in blue, just so we have it as a potential, but not a for sure, right? I'm not 100% sure on this one yet, until I see some kind of confirmation that we're going to start to break down. And again, here also same thing, right? I don't have the confirmation. We don't have any kind of divergence within the same island, and we don't have it on the MACD from the previous island, which is this one. But we do have it on the RSI going way back here. So that's it for Bitcoin. Now I'm going to move on to Ethereum and see what's going on there. Ethereum dominance on the daily. Yesterday lost dominance, 1.29%. Right now gaining dominance, 0.43. Sitting at 8.85% of market cap. The price of Ethereum sitting at $228.38, man. Oh man, 100. Yeah. 1 second, I'm trying to get something else to play. All right, so what's going on? Same stuff that's happening with Bitcoin, right? We're still going higher. Now here we might have killed this divergence that we had, 30.99, 4.26. So yeah, we definitely killed it, right? So I'm going to get rid of this. We don't have that divergence anymore. That's good. So yeah, nothing else, man. We're still sitting overbought on the RSI at 83.28. That's that on the daily here. Nothing else developing, man. So let's go into the 4 hour. What's happening on the 4 hour chart? We had divergence. We were looking for it. We still managed to go slightly higher and still going lower. So at some point in time, we ended up breaking, right? And then what happened again? We started to go higher still. Make sure this is going to be yellow and send it back to the 4 hours, right? I forgot to set it to the 4 hours. There we go. There we go. Also the 4 hours. And we're going lower here, right? So again, that's what's happening right now. Trying to get this one there. There we go. Awesome. So divergence again. We started to break down, and now we're trying to rally. Is it going to be a strong rally? Still yet to be seen, man. Here on the RSI, we didn't have divergence, but here we do have it, right? And something that's happening right now still, right? We're still going higher. Here we're negative momentum, right? So we're recreating that strong bearish divergence still. However, if we still pump, we're going to make positive momentum, and we still have a chance of going higher. And this could still go higher than where we're at right now on the RSI. But right now, we are developing this strong bearish divergence. You just have to keep on watching out for that. Bitcoin above 10,000 again, 10,012, and 10,011. So I'll finish Ethereum, and I'll go back to Bitcoin real quick, and then I'll move on to XRP. Let's go to the 1 hour. We were calling divergence, right? We did manage to still go higher. Look at this, man. See that same divergence? How it's not being respected lately. The strong bearish, right? We still managed to go to a new high with negative momentum, right? And again, we should have been breaking down. We did try to move down a little bit, but failed, and we managed to still go much higher still, right? Here. And we're still here at 0, but here, from here to here, right, we're still going down. So we're still creating that strong bearish divergence against the RSI, but we kind of lost it on the MACD because we don't have anything, right? We're making negative momentum. So again, this one, if we wanted to ignore it here and still go all the way here, it will still play out because we're going from a positive to 0. Right? Then we start to make positive momentum, and we start to make more, right, more positive momentum than our previous high. So we kind of killed that. And let's see where we're at here. 62, and then we went all the way to 63. So we went higher, right, on the RSI. So we kind of killed that divergence. Well, it played out. We get a bounce, and bouncing right now off the 20 simple moving average. Something that it's happening the same that's happening with Bitcoin, though. Right, we're starting to develop this new positive momentum island, and we're going slightly lower, right? So positive momentum, less positive momentum, higher on the RSI. Lower on the RSI, very slightly though, creating that strong bearish divergence and potentially a move to the downside, right? It's potential because it might not play out, right? This could still go pumping, right? This is just still going on, so it still go rising, and it could negate it. So again, we're just pointing it out because it's happening right now, and it's one of those things that we gotta keep on tracking as they keep on building. But that's what's going on right now. This is what would worry me for a move to the downside, and let's see. We're going more negative momentum, lower. Right now we're higher, less negative momentum, also higher on the RSI, so nothing bearish. So for this, let's go to Bitcoin real quick. We broke about 10,000, right? Look, we're here, and we're breaking above, so that's fine. 10,016 right now. Still not going on the run yet. I'm going to confirm closing there. There's at least this 1 hour candle before we might try to push higher. But again, we're still creating this this strong bearish divergence against the RSI, the blue lines. And there could be a potential for movement to the downside. Let's go to the XRP. What's happening with XRP on the daily, man? All right, why XRP is doing the opposite of on dominance, right? Why? Well, on dominance, I usually don't chart dominance. Not that I don't like it. It's for me, it's pointless. But again, you're creating hidden bearish potential price continuation moving down. Losing that dominance, bouncing over the 20 MA, and right now opening down and almost touching the 20 MA and trying to reverse that. Yesterday, 0.34% to yesterday 1.84% to downside. Today, 0.31% to downside. Sitting at 4.36% of market cap, so it lost dominance. Where's XRP at? Well, yesterday it had a move to the downside. We were calling that divergence. See, on XRP, it did play out, even though we didn't have it on the RSI. And we did move down a couple levels, right? We at least hit that 26,692 again. Then we bounced close below there, and today we're breaking above that 27,911 again, which is really good. Now, did we developing anything else? No, man, because we don't have any negative momentum going on. We're still higher on the RSI than the previous one, so we don't have anything bullish going on the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours. 4 hours. Last time I was here, we were calling this divergence, right? Since then, we've just moved down, broke below the 20 MA. Again, the channel, right? We broke below 26. At least we held it close above it again. And then we try to move up again until today. Right now, we just closed above that 4 hour candle on today's 4 hour candle, right? The first 4 hour candle. We still have 37 minutes to go. What else is happening? We're still going lower on the other side, but we're not quite higher yet. Something that could potentially happen, right? But it's still yet to develop. Get to the same price level, right? And be lower here. And create that kind of bearish divergence, medium bearish divergence that could potentially break us down. And then if this goes higher and this still stays here, we can still have that bearish divergence strong and break down. But so long as we get above this level here, we'll be fine. Again, it could be a potential climb that we get to go in there, and it could be slow, right? It could happen. Particularly if Bitcoin runs, this could certainly pump to the upside. We're getting tightness of the Bollinger Bands and sitting above that 20 MA on the 4 hours. But that's it for this, man. That was just what could potentially go on. Right now, we don't have that going on. Let's wait for it to develop, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. What is happening on the 1 hour chart? We're creating strong bearish divergence. Still yet to be determined, though. It looks a little bit different than everyone else on the chart, on the market, right? Because everyone else in the market, we did have divergence. No one played out except for XRP. Bounced, and right now it's creating that strong bearish divergence against the MACD, but not against the RSI. On the RSI, we're still going higher. Sitting bought at 60.69. On the 4 hours, we're bought also at 62.26. So what's happening? We could certainly keep on rising, right? Go slightly higher in that price, and this will go higher as well, and then we won't have that bearish divergence. But right now, we do have it. It's something we have to keep on watching out for as it keeps on developing. Bitcoin still above 10,000, so that's good. That's it for XRP. I'm going to go to Litecoin. For Litecoin dominance, yesterday it rose a little bit, 1.87%. Right now, dropping a little bit, 0.39%. Sitting 1.76% of market cap. Price of Litecoin, $77.71. It's the same stuff that's happening with Bitcoin, right? It just kept on climbing. We're still creating this divergence here, though, and we kind of annihilated it on the RSI. On the RSI, overbought at 78.08. Have to wait for this to keep on building to determine whether or not we're going to have this going on. Let's go to the 4 hours. Oh, man. Just feeling horrible right now, man. On the 4 hours, what's going on? We're still pumping, right? Make sure it's going to be on the 4 hours. Yeah, it is. And we're going lower still, right? And we're going higher on the RSI. So on the RSI, we don't have anything. But against the MACD, we're developing strong bearish divergence. Now, this could still go on. We could drop from there, but still yet to be determined. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying my best not to... 1 second, though. Yeah. Anyways. That's what we got going on right now. I'm going to move on to the 1 hour. And I'm probably not going to be talking just whatever is necessary right now, because I really feel like I'm just going to empty my stomach right now. Alright, we're making a weak bearish divergence, right? We're going higher. And same level on the RSI, we don't have, sorry, on the MACD, we don't have it on the RSI. So it's weak divergence, we might break down. We're just moving sideways, move down a little bit, reversal. Right now we're still trying to fight to go higher. Starting to get contraction on the Bollinger Bands. Low, higher, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. That's it. Nothing else happening here. Bitcoin still above 10,028. Above 10,000. So let's go into Binance. Yesterday dropped dominance 2.36%. Right now it's raising dominance 2.46, undoing the previous drop, sitting at 1.25% of market cap. Binance, what's going on? Same stuff that's what Litecoin's doing, right? But again, it did a little bit of the ripple going down for a day at least. Now the previous high, what we're going from here, right? Because we did say it played out, but again, you can still go here because it's legit, right? That's the previous high we made. This would be 0.423, and this is 0.38. So we're still lower. We're going higher on the RSI, so we definitely don't have anything there. Sitting overbought at 79.24. Yo, Benny, what's up, man? Thanks for showing up. Not much. I got some like weird stomach flu. I've been puking and going to the toilet all day. Yesterday and today. It's not fun. I'm already taking meds, but yeah, it's not good, man. So I'm not feeling 100%. So right now I'm just trying to talk for what's necessary. Other than that, it's all good, man. Market's rising. threat of bearish divergence potentially playing. Yeah, man. Corona's like the beers. No, not coronavirus, man. It's just like a stomach thing. It's just horrible. No temperature, no fever, nothing like that. Just like super bad, man. I just been taking like not Gatorade, but like some rehydrating stuff, electrolytes and stuff like that for like trying to like recover some of the stuff, the fluids I've been losing like crazy. And yesterday I just had like a massive headache towards the night, from dehydration. Practically, that's what the doctor told me that my headache was from, and that's why I didn't come online yesterday. Partly because I was like throwing up every like at least once per hour, and yeah, it wasn't a lot of fun. But I'm good now, a little bit better. Uh, if I'm throwing up less than yesterday, it's been good. I haven't been able to keep any solids in, and the only thing I've been able to drink is like small sips of water and small sips of like rehydrating. Yeah, a bland diet. That's what the doctor told me. Right, like bread, soup. Yeah, rehydrating fluids like Gatorade and rest. That is correct. That's what I've been doing most of the day today. I just want to come in real quick to look at the market, but I have this like really strong urge to like puke right now. I've just been trying to hold it in throughout the stream. I'm probably gonna go like throw up as soon as the stream is done. So that's why I'm charting and like being quiet. Alright, so we're creating strong bearish divergence, right? We're going higher on the price, lower on the MACD, and lower on the RSI. Potential that we break down. This positive momentum is starting to develop, and part of the reason why we might try to pump. Sitting overbought at 75.60 on the RSI. At 6.5. Okay, cool. So right now, you might be wondering why I drew a line here. Well, we had divergence, right? But it's kind of on the path. So higher high. Lower on that positive momentum. And, sorry, I already played that one. So higher high. Positive momentum, less positive momentum. High on the RSI, lower on the RSI, right? That's one. Strong bearish divergence, we broke down, bounced. We can go from here. It's the same, right? So higher, high. It's just going from here is the same thing. Right now, for effects, I'll leave it here though. Just the same line. So on the RSI, some stuff's happening, right? We're going higher, high with lower on the RSI again, creating that strong bearish divergence. Yeah, it's good, man. I'm almost done. So we're definitely creating this strong bearish divergence. And potentially that we might break down on the 1 hour, right? That's it for this, man. I'm just going to go real quick back to Bitcoin. Do a real quick summary of it. And jump off the air, man. So on the daily, potential divergence still developing, right? Potential that might play out and break us to the downside. And probably part of the reason that we're finding resistance around 10,000. And probably part of the reason that we're finding resistance to go higher right now. On the 4 hours, we still have that divergence as well. I placed it in blue. Now, this is from the 1 hour chart. No, it's from the 4 hours. I was calling something here. Divergence, right? Broke down, bounced. Yeah, I remember. So we do have this blue divergence still going on, right? From here to here. And from here to here. We don't have it on the RSI. Strong bearish. Potential, it might get undone. However, you need to pump a lot. And this needs to go like this high at least, right? So we don't have it. So it needs a strong pump. Closing above 10 might give us that strength. And potential that we might still rally, right? I'm going to fix this right now, sitting at 10,028. So again, Bitcoin doing beautifully. And I'm happy. My position in Bitcoin is making quite a profit right now. Well, I getting at like what was it? Around here, like 8,200 or something. So I'm good on it right now. And let's go to 1 hour. Again, that strong bearish divergence potentially developing, about to get undone on the RSI, which is the only place where we have it 75.40 and 75.54. So again, a small pump to the upside would certainly get rid of this. I'll just leave it at like this, and if we get above that line, we don't have it, and then we can still go on a run on the 1 hour, because right now we're still making more positive momentum, right? That's all I have. So if we go on a run, we could certainly go higher here, but I'm not sure we're going to get rid of the divergence on the 4 hours yet. And on the daily, you bought in cash. What is in cash? All right, cool. That's daily. Let's go on the 1 hour. You're probably gonna have a lot of chop. Not the best for charting. Let's go into the 1 hour, man. Daily. All right. Well, it's not only that, man. Every time you're going down, you're making less momentum, right? If I go from here, even from here, right? You're going lower with less of that momentum, and same stuff's happening here on the RSI, at least from this point forward, right? So again, you're creating strong bearish divergence. There we go. Sure, strong bullish divergence, and good for the pumps, right? So good, man. I'm glad that your project's doing great. Our project that you're backing right now is doing great. That's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Again, sorry about not being able to be all chatty and upbeat as I usually try to be on the stream. I'm just feeling like really, really down right now. That's gonna be all for tonight. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Hit that like, that bell, that sub. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is Tether Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. I'm out, man. I'm down for today, man. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, and I hope tomorrow I'm better, and I'll catch you for another stream of the State of Crypto. Until then.